guys, welcome. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Hope that your school's going well and that you're able to get everything done, but most importantly that you're still learning and enjoying what you're doing. I've tried to vary up what we're doing compared to what we do in the normal year so that you feel like we're doing something different that's new and exciting. Let me know what's working, what's not working. I definitely would love to hear your feedback. Today we're going to be going over preterite and imperfect again. I've specifically chosen these lessons to review them. I want you guys to be able to refresh and learn again some aspects of Spanish that I feel like we should know really well. It's really important, but that you might not have had the best grasp on in the past. So please read the lesson again, follow along as I work through it. In the past, when we did preterite, you learned that you can figure out if a verb is preterite or imperfect based on the conjugation. So does it end in aba or e with an accent, like hablaba or hablé? So based on the conjugation, you're able to know whether or not it's imperfect or preterite. Now, today, we're going to learn how to recognize whether a verb is preterite or imperfect based on other keywords in the sentence. So let's get started. Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to look at the words that indicate whether or not a verb should be in the preterite or the imperfect. There's two lists here. The first list is a list of keywords that you'll find in a sentence. These words tell you that the action is happening at a specific time. So for example, yesterday. I'm not talking about in general things happen all the time, or this is talking about a specific action that happened in a moment in time, and that moment in time was yesterday. Last night, anoche. From the first moment, desde el primer momento. Durante dos siglos, for 2 centuries. So these are it may be a long time, and there may be several moments in that time, but you're giving a beginning and an end time, a time frame, right? Yesterday started at midnight, ended at 11:59. We have a time frame. Those words that indicate a time frame will be using preterite forms of verbs. Let's scroll down and go to the imperfect list. Other words and phrases indicate repetitive, vague, or non-specific time frames. So let's break that down. First of all, repetitive. It's repetitive because it's happening in more than one time frame. So that's partly why it's imperfect. It's vague because it's not specific, as it says here, vague or non-specific time frames. So these, in one sense, they are a time frame, but it's vague. It's not a specific time frame. That's the key, specificity. So these words signal the use of the imperfect form of a verb. A menudo, often, because it refers to repetitive nature, and an unspecific time. Sometimes is obviously unspecific. Cada día is every day. Now, day is a specified time, like we said yesterday. However, every day is multiple times, so it's habitual and it's vague. I'm not talking about a specific day. So you can see the difference in how there are words that indicate a specific time and other words that indicate a less specific time. You might think that one of these words that indicate the imperfect should be something that is a little more specific, but that's just a matter of us having to learn how they're used. Lastly, I just want to point out, you should be trying to find a way to use these verbs in your life, especially at home. If I know some of you have family who speaks Spanish, find an opportunity to talk to them and use these words. And you can try to come up with your sentence you want to say before you call them, or however you're going to communicate with them. But find time to communicate with your family. It's a great time to do that. You're already at home, and it's something that can bring you and your family closer together. I know that my Spanish and my ability to speak Spanish took off a lot faster when I started practicing with my mom at home. So find an opportunity to work on these. Make sure you know which words indicate imperfect and preterite, and continue doing well with your work, guys. Thank you.